Okay, let's get to the news first. So, on my way to an animal shelter, because I like animals, so I go to animal shelters. That's very delightful, very fun for me. Normally animals are afraid of me, or they give me weird looks or something like that. It's not pleasant. It's not pleasant, to say the least. But, this time, when I visit them, they were all over me. The monkeys, the cats, the dogs. They weren't hopping on me, but they were drawn to me this time, the animals at the shelter. We have seals in the shelter, armadillos. They're just amazing. So, I felt really good about myself, and the people at the shelter told me that the animals love me so much. They were so happy that they said I could take them all home with me to a better place. So, you know what? As I was walking home, they were all following me. So it was all great. I was going to have a bunch of furry and scaly companions back in my home here in this stage. Except it turned out there was some jackass fairy on my back casting animal magic to make me look like a giant chew toy or something to them. Bottom line, they weren't seeing me. There's a fairy just making camp on my back, just sleeping there like a hobo without a room, and just fucked around with everything. Well, the animals went back once the cast spell was off. The fairy laughed at me, buzzed in front of me. The fairy's like a fly, the size of a fly. A little bigger than that. How big was this motherfucker? Think like a grape tomato or cherry tomato. And I crushed it like one. That's right, that fairy is dead. Puh! Mess with Jeep, make him think animals love him when they really still don't think anything of him. Fucker. Okay. There was another time, also, when I was really drunk, and I was trying to find my way back home. I couldn't find my way back to the studio, so instead I checked into a dinky-looking hotel. And, I ended up, walking in on an orgy. And I won't say any more, except that I got out of it alive. But I can't exactly say the same for the rest of the sex mongers. And so I'm just gonna move on from that one. That's just between me and the hotel. What goes in a dinky hotel stays in a dinky hotel, along with the bodies. Anyway, let's talk about something good. The bee evidently has discovered a new way to hypnotize the weak-minded. He didn't know he had this ability. He's kind of like a Jedi now. It's so cool. And he used his ability to hypnotize and stop drug traffickers from taking advantage of the disadvantaged. And as a result, the bee got a key to the city, wherever the fuck that city was, and now he is allowed to enforce his hypnotic justice without being bothered by the law in that particular city. So, here's to the bee. Evidently, that capybara can hypnotize the weak-minded. And that's it for the news today!